EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Rams.
And we're underway on EA Sports.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. What a matchup here for our first game of 2022. The 103rd season in NFL history, and this is the first of 285 games on the schedule this year. Now, both of these teams certainly hope to be playing in that 285th game. That would be Super Bowl 57 in Arizona. The Rams were able to raise the Super Bowl 56 banner before the game. Of course, they beat Cincinnati on this very field back in February to win that Lombardi Trophy.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
And I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. A give, running right is Akers. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
From the 36, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
That's good for Rams. First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
After the sack on first down, Rodgers looking underneath. He's got Akers. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. And anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. Nice pickup for a first down.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And when the defense wins and gets up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. Touchdown, Rams! Kadarius Toney from 4 yards out. And the Rams are on the board here first in the season opener.
Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
A short kick taken at the 18.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a first and 10.
From the gun, here's Fields. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, Mostert. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. The false start backs him up 5, first and 15.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
On 2nd and 15 now. Fields. And his throw here's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing again is Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And some room to maneuver. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Aaron Jones, 39 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Bills 10, Rams 7. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's good. From Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On the delay, Jones. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Now on 2nd and 16.
Fields. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Third and 2, Fields. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
To the air again, Fields.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
The offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here's Fields. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Rams are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A give up the middle to Akers. 40 yards now on the ground at just 7 carries.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jalen Waddle, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Rams have regained the lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it, a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
And the tight end goes in motion left. From the 31, Fields. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Back to throw, Fields.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Take it at the 37.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
action. Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, LA!
Jalen Waddle.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Fields.
Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
To throw is Fields.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Rams are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Open man is born. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard
line. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
That's caught again by Schultz. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Prater's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
This one to Bourne out on the left side. They find some open field here. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 75 yards rushing for Akers, and this is a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now a play fake. Rodgers.
Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
They'll run here with Akers.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Second and goal at the 10-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. steps away. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On first down, Fields. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a first down throw, Fields. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now it's Fields.
And his throw is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Fields now to throw.
Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones.
He's got the first down and more.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
On first down, it's Fields.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Rams are going to get the football back at their own and 17.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Rodgers now on first down.
Open man is Waddle, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 at a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
81 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night match.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
This is caught. Touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Rams are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fields this way up at the 17.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Defensively, with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
Now Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Aaron Jones, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for two. Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back right. Fields trying to throw for it. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing, the interception. If he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all the way out just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Fields on first down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari getting in there to bring him down.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
To try again after the sack. Fields. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. After the sack on first down, Rodgers, he finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
They'll run for it with Akers.
Nice little juke.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
That's good for Rams. First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Rams are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point good by Prater. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he is going to have a Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Throwing again is Fields. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
To throw is Fields. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And that will be incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
Again, Fields. The open man here, Renfro.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Hunter Renfro, 39 yards.
And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, there you go, Charles, his first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year two, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It has been quite a display here in the opening game of the new season. Really, they're putting the rest of the NFL on notice. They are going to be title contenders as now they look to finish things off in the fourth quarter.
Rodgers looking to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Jalen Waddle
with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fields this way up at the 17. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares?
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Now, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
On the give, this is Akers. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 114 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.